we are the Montclair Federation of Pokemon Players. I am Andrew.
Brent.
Yes, we have Brent and
Owen.
We are just
In an attempt to create lulls, we're just going to do a review of every Pokemon we think deserves it. Hopefully all of them, but that's just a pipe dream.
Well, actually, no. Every Pokemon, whether they deserve it or not, and then we'll say why they don't deserve to be reviewed if they don't.
Yeah, so we're going to
So
start...
when you do this at home, you can cut out the Pokemon that we didn't like to review.
Yes,
So,
yes,
to
exactly.
start this review, we're going to start with, like, everyone's favorite Pokemon, the oldest, most beloved Pokemon from first gen, Charizard,
Now,
and its
keep in mind,
family.
I'm just saying this. Future me might edit this and release it later after we release.
He's gonna say that we all hate it. Don't believe him.
Oh, I'm saying after Venusaur I might release this just to have continuity. But technically, this is our first recording.
Continuity be damned.
Okay, yeah. Well, what's it? Chronological integrity or whatever the hell.
I see what you did
I
there.
don't care.
I'm not from Star Trek.
Okay,
All right.
so we're on the Bulbapedia page right now
Yeah.
for Charmander. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're going to just review its whole family and not just Charizard in particular.
Bulbapedia, the place to go for Pokemon. And
Smogon.
they are not. Yeah, they're not supporting us. I just feel like I owe it to them because
It's a
they're probably
wiki
going to give us a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
So let's talk to Andrew, who was the only one of us three who started with Charmander because of some dumb luck.
Whoa.
No. It's dumb luck that I picked Squirtle, Owen picked Bulbasaur, you picked Charmander, which gives us like a perfect thing.
It's not dumb luck that he
Okay,
probably picked Charmander. I'll talk about my situation later.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Well. Difficult to say. My first Pokemon game was Fire Red, actually. So, I started with Charmander because, well,
Charmander.
yeah. Well, it's just my favorite starter. I don't know why. It's just like Fire Lizard. It's cute, okay? And I think
He was adorable.
Charmander's cute. It immediately says, "I'm gonna burn people who don't like you."
Fire is just my thing. I don't know why.
I'm gonna burn people.
Your inner pyromaniac.
Smeargle. Okay, back on topic.
So clearly, Charmander's got the cute look down.
Although to be honest, Squirtle beats them cute, but I don't like water as much as I like
The
fire.
main problem with Charmander is that if you pick Brock and
Smeargle.
Misty will kill you and throw you down a flight of stairs because Rock kills Charmander and Water kills Charmander, forcing you to raise Charmander a lot if you're going to keep up.
Which is why the hardcore Pokemon nuts were upset when in Fire Red and Leaf Green, Charmander got Metal Claw, which kind of...
Which effortlessly beats Brock.
Which, if you read Super Effective, you will know completely rock blocks Brock. Man, try saying that 5 times fast. But anyway.
No.
And as for Misty, you could catch a not Bulbasaur. Sorry.
Pikachu.
Catch a
You catch a
Bulbasaur.
Pikachu. You
Yeah.
can catch it. Hey, if this was the anime, you could catch a Bulbasaur. But no, honestly, you get a Pikachu.
After your Pokeball explodes.
You get a Pikachu, a Bellsprout, or an Oddish, so Misty can be defeated by them. So, Victory. Alright, so let's move on.
Sorry, my bad.
Charmander's cute. It's lovable. It's the most immediately pleasing of the 3 stars. Let's move on to
And
Charmeleon.
it's a dinosaur.
Yeah, it's a dinosaur.
And it's on fire.
Okay.
Anyway.
Now,
So as we said in our prototype recording, which you didn't hear because it was kind of echoey.
First rule of recording is never mention the prototype.
Okay, then moving on.
Charmeleon, Charmander in puberty.
Yes, everyone. I don't know why. I just can't stand the sight of Charmeleon. I'm just like, oh god, get to level 36 already so I can look cool with a fucking dragon.
Yeah, it's
I'm
definitely.
in a different situation with this, because this is usually constantly running throughout the Pokemon series. You never really find the perfect middle Pokemon that you actually really want to keep. And I'm not talking about the ones that actually, you were forced to evolve through different methods. I'm actually talking about the ones that are just evolved through levels. Usually they're trying to just get to the actual intents, and oh god, now.
Well,
This is bringing up so many things.
no, yeah, you can go on a tangent, Krieg, forever.
Basically, no one likes the middle Pokemon or remembers it as much as
The final.
as the first or the final.
Yeah, it's hard to find a counterexample of something like that. Owen, it's okay.
I can't talk just yet because we're going to save this for a year later because we have a ton of these to do, mind you.
Yeah.
So many evolved Pokemon.
All right.
It's a good thing I'll have Skype when I'm in college. But,
Yeah. So let's
man.
basically Charmeleon. He's the bratty teenage version of Charmander.
Which is why he was a dick to Ash when he evolved.
Yeah, that was when things
Honestly,
all started to go downhill for him.
We won't talk about the anime too much. 'Cause
Not yet.
That's a whole other thing.
We can rant about that
That's
today.
a whole other barrel of monkeys.
Alright,
Let's
so
get
I
on
I
to
switched to Charizard.
everyone's
Charizard.
favorite starter.
Badass dragon.
The Pokemon that immediately... Charizard and Pikachu. The two Pokemon that
everyone knows them.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, and Mewtwo and Mew. But
for later.
Yeah, for now, let's just
probably
stick with
for a while.
Pikachu, the spokesperson, and Charizard, the immediate first badass.
Yes.
So...
It really doesn't hurt that Charizard is... Charmeleon is the first Pokeball on the table, but anyway.
So... Charizard, my main criticism of Charizard is that it looks like a dragon, and it feels like a dragon, but it's not a dragon. It gets Dragon Pulse, Twister, Dragon Rage, but
it
Dragon
doesn't
Claw...
get stabbed.
Remember, we had...
On topic.
Alright,
Stealth Rock.
wait 1 second.
Yes.
We're doing this in order, which means we can't get to Generation 5 for so long. If we did this when Generation 4 was out, this would be so much easier. But Generation 5 mixed a lot of things up, and we're going to have to talk about it later. Back to Charizard.
Okay, back to Charizard. Fire, flying, instead of dragon. And it's got a lot of rare moves, and it's really... It's basically a missile. It's got highest speed, high both attack stats, pitiful to HP and defense.
It would actually be really interesting if it were Fire Dragon. I mean, like,
Fire Dragon.
Wouldn't it have... What would its weakness be? Water and dragon? Is that it?
Water would be neutral to it if it was a dragon.
And that's usually
fire.
the big problem with having dragons.
Yeah.
Especially in another case.
I'm not gonna lie. Had Charizard been a dragon, it would have changed the whole world for the worse. But I have to admit, it just looks like a dragon, so
Keep
I can't
in mind,
help it.
Gyarados can learn Fire Blast.
Gyarados can learn Fire Blast. Oh my goodness. Slowbro can also learn Flamethrower. We're getting up talking.
Smeargle.
Okay. So, are we going to talk about how Stealth Rock destroyed its competitive capabilities or not?
Actually, let's talk about just competitive, because that's another whole big thing.
Oh,
And
man.
For those of you who don't know, there was actually competitive scene to Pokemon. This is pretty obvious, honestly.
But if you're a noob... Well, actually, if you're listening to this,
You're probably an intense Pokemon player to stomach this much nonsense.
Yeah, but... You know, for anyone who stumbles onto here, do a quick Google search on Pokemon so you'll actually know what the hell we're talking about. Then come back when you've emerged.
What he's trying to say is go to Smogon. He's trying to say that really long and padded out way.
Well, if you survive the mass amounts of bullcrap that Smogon puts up, which is actually useful bullcrap, but it's bullcrap nonetheless, come back and listen to us and you'll probably get what we're saying better.
Anyway,
for kids.
Yeah.
Smeargle. So let me quickly get this across. Charizard's main strategic use was Belly Drum.
Stop doing that.
I know you to do
Are you
that.
going to do that every time you say Belly Drum?
Okay, yes. It's
come
on. Belly Drum Charizard was the immediate... Everyone ran Belly Drum Charizard in 3rd gen, and everyone still tries to run it now. It just doesn't work anymore.
Because of Stealth Rock.
Stealth Rock,
Well,
the most evil thing ever invented for Charizard.
We're trying to talk about when it was released, which is 1st gen.
Well,
but
when it was
obviously
released...
we have to talk about the current metagame, because that's the most important part.
Well,
you're not going to be playing Gen 1.
Well, let me make a quick, tell you. Charizard was overused in Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3 because of just strong attacks and Belly Drum in Gen 3. I'm not going to hit my chest this time. Then comes Gen 4, and boom, Stealth Rock. So if you use a Charizard, it loses half of its HP immediately.
Now, one quick thing, I know we told you to go Smogon, but overused is the 2nd highest tier, and basically that's where most of Pokemon go, before legendaries, which go into Ubers, which is very...
Okay.
Yeah. What's left to say? Oh yeah, grades. Let's grade this already. Stealth Rock, basically, overused, now, never used. Great, now, you have to, love it to use it. At the end of the day...
Although it is gaining momentum.
Yeah, although to really, to really use Charizard effectively, you have to pretty much build your whole team around it, and there's better options out there. But it's still a really fun Pokemon to use if you're not playing competitively, and it's a decent excuse me.
Alternative?
It's a decent alternative to some other strategies if you're looking to shake things up a bit, but be prepared to get your ass kicked.
At the end of the day, Stealth Rock is mainstream. It's been named one of the best moves in history.
It's the hipster move.
It's the I don't know. I think Stealth.
I use it in 3rd gen. Wow. I can't
joke.
talk anymore now.
I played 1st generation before everyone missed it.
So basically, if you want to use Charizard, you need to bring the best Rapid Spinner in the game. We'll talk about that another day.
Yes.
But you need serious Rapid Spin. You need Sunny Day. He's right. You don't have to build your whole team on Charizard if you want to make it really worthwhile these days. So I say we just grade this already.
Well,
I'm going to start. I'm giving Charizard an A for being an original concept, likable stats, and a likable character.
Now, here mine. I hate mentioning the prototype, but I did give it a B- in the prototype. But I'm going to give it a B. taking a second look at it makes
5
it
points.
just so much better.
Yeah.
You're a harsh teacher, Andrew.
I gotta say B+, because I love it to death, but it gets its ass kicked by Stealth Rock, and that's just a pain, and it... I love you, Charizard. Mary.